Stayed with my son for 24 hours and decided to throw it away. What is now with the girl from Novosibirsk who sent her infant to the garbage can? 3 months ago, a 22-year-old girl from Novosibirsk went to the trash cans on a late February evening, but it wasn't trash in her bag. The plastic bag contained a newborn baby boy, her own son. For the attempted murder of the child, the grief-stricken mother will now face trial. The investigative committee stated that they had finished the investigation of the case. We tell its details. At first I thought it was a kitten. This story with a good ending thanks to the fact that in the evening of February 16th, a resident of the Zelezno-Dorozni district, Ivan Zurovlev, was walking down the street and heard a squeak near the trash cans. He thought at first that it was a kitten and started looking for a squeaking package. And what was his surprise when he found a baby there? It was clear that the baby had just been born. Most likely, the birth was at home, because the umbilical cord was cut, not as in the hospital, told KP Novosibirsk Yulia, Ivan's wife. There were even still traces of blood on the baby. The feeling that just gave birth and miscarried. The Zurovlevs called an ambulance and the police. The boy was immediately taken to the intensive care unit. He was severely hypothermic, but his health was no longer threatened. Doctors said, "The baby has a strong guardian angel." And Ivan Zurovlev later wanted to become the godfather of the child and take part in his future fate. At the same time, in less than 24 hours, the police found the negligent mother. Identified her on the surveillance cameras that hang above the entrance. And the neighbors, as it turns out, have a lot to say about her. She had bottles at home, pregnancy tests. 22-year-old Sveta lived alone in a rented apartment. She had moved to Novosibirsk from Kolyvan. She didn't work. Neighbors say, a guy 25 years old went to see her a couple of times but then disappeared. However, he did not even know that he was about to become a father. The girl hid her pregnancy. Both from him and from her family. She had pregnancy tests in her house, 7 of them, a baby bottle. She seemed to have no milk, and she ordered on the internet cow's milk, said after the arrest of the girl her neighbors. But surprisingly, before everything became known in the media, they did not even guess that Svetlana was pregnant, because of her full build. And her cries of home birth were not heard. Some, however, heard only a knock on the door in the evening of February 15th, when Svetlana gave birth, but did not pay attention. The tenants in the rented apartment often changed. After giving birth at home, the girl also went to the hospital. But immediately after the concilium and discharge, the investigators brought her to court and insisted that the accused of attempted murder of a minor was arrested. The girl was sent to the pretrial detention center. Svetlana's relatives were unpleasantly shocked that she did not even tell them about her pregnancy, and quietly decided to get rid of her son. On February 19th, the boy's grandmother applied to the guardianship. Now she is bringing up the child. The rest of her relatives help her in this. On May 15th, the investigative committee of the Russian Federation for the Novosibirsk region stated that it had finished investigating the criminal case against Svetlana. She is accused of attempted murder of a newborn. The criminal case was sent to the Zelezno-Dorozni district court.